We got this. Let's go.
Mitchell with the basketball. We're just underway in game number 4. Warriors have the basketball. Across the timeline, it's Conley. They trail by 2. Here comes the screen. Mitchell against the former Cougar. To Green. Conley into the front court, trailing by 4. Knocked loose. Conley defended by Steph Curry. To Gobert. To Dillon Brooks. Curry. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. And the rebound taken down by Green. Conley into the front court. 8-2 our score. Down to Gobert. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Green to Dillon Brooks. Jazz will take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
You considered a luxury box for your next group event. Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Into the front court, it's Irving. 10-2 the score. Across the timeline, it's Conley. He'll run the offense. Gobert. Draymond Green.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Conley into the front court. Down a dozen. To Joe Ingles. It's Steph at the controls. Goes to the left side. Conley into the front court. Down 12. The drive right to the basket. Time for some new personnel into the game. Thompson to bring it into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. To Joe Ingles. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Kyrie across the timeline. The lead stands at 9. To Curry. Conley into the front court. Down 11.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
To Joe Ingles. And Randall right there to take in the rebound. And Davis there to grab the rebound. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Utah with the possession. Conley down low for Gobert. The shot denied by Okafor. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Conley gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Short jumper stays out. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Draymond Green. He's 2 for 2 now.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Utah ball. Conley to Gobert. To Conley. Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good. To Green. Count the basket inside.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Conley to Gobert. Can't connect from in close. Here's Irving into the front court. They lead it by 14. Had a chance, but it's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Till the end of today's game,
coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. And scores. Great body control on the step through.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyrie Irving. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Draymond Green sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And count the basket.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Mitchell with it up top. His guys down big. Jerebko sizing up Draymond Green. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay with Utah. Substitution being made in this one. From the outside, no good. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
With a drop step. Not that time. Mitchell. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Conley. To Gobert. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Bojan Bogdanovic. Tips it. Curry.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. Great feed. Sets it up. And the two. Rudy Gobert cashes in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Julius Randle. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Almost unlucky bounce. Steph Curry. He's now 4 for 6. Deep three at the buzzer. It's good, and it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. We reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Warriors entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Jazz have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Utah Jazz,
Game track. Bench points.
the Utah Jazz had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Klay Thompson has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Conley. They get it down to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. Now 3 for 9.
Old school equals high percentage.
Kyrie with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Thompson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here comes the screen. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
A shot no good on the drive by Conley.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Mitchell guarded by Klay Thompson. Short jumper won't go down. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big leads. Gets to the basket and scores.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Conley. Down to Gobert. Flushes it home.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Jumper's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Conley. Steph Curry with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Possession lies with Golden State. To Thompson. Off the assist. Jazz will take a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. To Davis. Draymond Green with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. So possession stays with the Jazz. Joe Ingles. Mitchell. Not going down here. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Kyrie Irving. He's now 5 for 6.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And the basket good at the rim.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
That's the end of the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Joe Ingles. That's out. Last touch by Joe Ingles. Steph Curry with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nope, first one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. It's Golden State basketball. And scores.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Mitchell matched up with the two-time MVP. Jason Smith sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
And he finishes at the rim. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Joe Ingles. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Bojan Bogdanović pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Conley, Green always looking for the steal. Got it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Mitchell with it up top. His guys down big. Deep two there, won't go. Dylan Brooks to Thompson. They go down low to Randall. Bojan Bogdanović. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Jazz have the ball. Julius Randle snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Randle, down low Green. Nice pass to get things going.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Curling inside. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
To Conley. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And scores. Strong take. Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench.
Picture yourself in the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Dylan Brooks. Runners good there.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lays it up and in. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory. They're going to continue on in these playoffs, heading to the Western Conference Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors could not have been more dominant in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Jazz did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Utah Jazz,
Game drive. Assists.
the Golden State Warriors played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Klay Thompson put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew,